Welcome to the Pursuit of Truth. It is the 12th of June 2018, and today people on the media are celebrating this as a historic day because US President Donald Trump is meeting with North Korean President Kim Jong-un. And in reality, this is just two men meeting each other. It's funny, when you break it down like that, in reality, what actually is really happening is two men are just meeting each other. You see how simple and easy things could be if you want them to be that way. That's as simple as it is. We add all the extra layers on by wars and confrontations and etc, etc. But really, all that's actually happening is two men meeting. That's history, his story. Which brings me on to another thing about, is it, because I was thinking about this about yesterday's as well, podcast, and whether it is even possible for us human beings to be able to record factual events, factually. You see, that word exists because we made it up. We made it up. So by having that word, it makes us think that there is a possibility that there is such a thing as fact, such as we have the word truth. But these words that we just made up, definitions that we made up, there may not be such a possibility as fact or truth. So I was thinking about, is it possible for us to write history, his story, down accurately? And I don't think it probably is, because we all have biases. No matter how, some people, yes, they can be non-biased as possible, but the problem is our bias sometimes they're biological, as it were. They're ingrained, you don't even notice them. We're brought up a certain way, we're brought up in a certain culture. Those by definition are also biases, because you may look at other people through different eyes because you've been brought up differently. So I don't think it's possible for us to ever be truly factual, truthful, unbiased. So is it possible then for us to write history down accurately? I don't think it is, because I was trying to think, well, if you write it down, then yeah, you're putting it into words, and you're having to use words to describe things, and you're going to use words that can be read in more than one way, or have certain hyperbole and stuff like that. There's like even me talking here, like I was talking about this historic meeting, with my cynicism, I'm putting an inflection on it. I'm not accurately describing what actually happened. I'm putting my own bias into it, that I'm laughing at it as being something not historic really, because it's just two people meeting. So even through spoken word. And then I thought, well, okay, we've got film, isn't it? We can just film it. But the problem is, even that, that can't even be used in evidence. So, because people can edit things, and obviously you choose your shots. If I want to make the American president look better than the other one, I can just make sure that I make him look taller than the other one, or you use low angles, or I can just make sure that I have an unflattering picture of the other person, looking a bit sheepishly, or I can not like them very well, or I can edit things out so that only the good stuff from the US president gets spoken about. If you watch the same event taking place and then you watch it in different countries, I'm sure you'll get a different view of what actually just happened, even though the same event just happened, but it's been able to. So I think that just shows that it's not possible to record anything factually or without any bias, because that's just the way we are. Anyway, I don't know, that's what I was just thinking. Leave your comments. What do you think? Is it possible for us to report an event truthfully without bias or inflection? I suppose it is possible, but it's just we don't do it. So then that means, of all the history that we have, written or visual, what of it can we trust? Take care, take it easy, God bless and peace.